welcome back to Pure Lottie. So today's video is another video for my declutter. So if you want to see what I'm decluttering today, then make sure you keep watching. And if you like today's video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up down below because it really helps me out. And if you're new, don't forget to join my family. Hit that subscribe button and change that notification bell to all so you don't miss any of my future videos. Alright, let's jump into the declutter. Okay, so here we have some of my standard lip products. So these are like lip balms, lip oils, sleeping masks. I don't have my Laneige sleeping mask in here just because that is in my ensuite for each night. I do use that one every night, so I'm going to keep it. But starting off, let's have a look at some of these. So I've got the Clean Colour 99 Overnight Lip Mask. I got this in a Lumi box. And yes, it is nice, but I prefer my Laneige one. So rather than keeping it, I am going to declutter this one, pass it on to someone else that may want to use it. Because it is nice, but I'm not going to use it when I'm using my Laneige one. This one here is also a lip mask, and I actually haven't started using this one yet. So this one is from Tatcha, so it is brand new. So I'm going to keep this in my collection. I decided I don't want to start using this one until I have gotten through my Laneige ones, just so I don't have multiple on the go. So I'll keep this for later on. So this Nivea one, I have multiple different scents of this. I have them in all my bags, all of my drawers. This is just good for on the go. So I normally keep this one on my desk just if I need to pop a little bit of lip balm on before filming, so then my lips aren't super dry. So I will keep this one. This Mecca Max tinted oil in City Slicker. It is meant to be like a nude colour. I really don't reach for this, and it is super messy, so I'm actually going to declutter this one. It is nice, but I've got stuff that I like a ton more than this one, so yeah, I will get rid of this one because it's just sitting in my drawer wasting away. The next one is from my collab I did with Anna, and this is from Ulta Beauty, and it is the Lunar Eclipse Lip Oil. I don't think it has a shade name or anything. I think it's just a clear lip oil. I'm going to declutter this one because I really don't reach for it. If I'm going to put something on before doing my makeup, I normally reach for my Nivea lip balm or my Laneige day lip mask. So I'm going to declutter this one. This next one here I got in a Lumi box, I think it was, and it is the Natural Argan Oil Lip Treatment. It's for hydrate and restore brighten conditions, and it's got vitamin E and C in it. Again, I do not reach for this one, so I'm going to declutter this one too. It is nice, but I've got things that I like a lot more. And the lucky last one here is my Laneige lip mask. So this is the lip treatment balm. So I use the overnight sleeping mask overnight, and then I tend to use this one here when I'm about to do my makeup, just so it can soften my lips up and get them ready for using liquid lipsticks. So this one sits on my desk here. Now it does have quite a strong scent to it. I can't even put what the scent is. It does tingle a little bit on your lips as well, but it isn't super uncomfortable. It's just, you know, a standard little bit of tingling, not loads. I don't notice any lip plumping effect. I think it's just got a bit of like mint or something in it that does, you know, make your lips tingle, but I'm going to keep this because I do use this all the time. So for this one I have kept 3 products and I am decluttering 4 products. Okay, so this next lot is my lip glosses and then my lip toppers. So to start off with, these 3 here are from Fenty Beauty. So I have the Fussy, the Fenty Glow, and then the Diamond Milk. Now these are my go-to lip glosses. I absolutely love these ones, so I'm going to keep them. I have almost used up both of these shades, the Fussy and Fenty Glow. This one I am probably a quarter of the way through. And I will definitely repurchase them. They are definitely hands down one of my favourite formulas. I then also have this brand new one here, and it is in their cream version. So this is in the shade Cookie Jar. I'm going to keep this because it is brand new to my collection. I wanted to try out one of the cream versions, and so far I really like it. Next up is these two Maybelline lifter glosses, and I really think these are almost dupes for the Fenty Beauty ones. So these ones are in the shades Petal and Stone. So number 5 is the pink one, and number 8 is this more brownie nude one. I do really like these. I do still prefer the Fenty formula over these, but these are really, really nice as well, so I'm going to keep them in my collection too. Next up is this one that I got in my Lumi box, and it is from KAB Beauty, and it is just a lip gloss in the shade Charming. Now, I really don't reach for this. It is a nice colour, but it's not my favourite formula ever. So I'm going to declutter this one. Next one I have here is from Revolution, and it is a lip topper. This one is in Exquisite, and this is really pretty for a lip topper, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. These two are both from Revolution, and they are the Shimmer Bombs. So this one is in Light Beam, and then the pink one's in Sparkle, and again I use these as lip toppers, so I'm going to keep them. I do really like the formula as well, and the doe foot applicator on these are actually quite nice. They're nice and large, so they're perfect as lip toppers. These two here are from Colourpop Cross Raw Beauty Christy. So these are their lip glosses in Wildflower and Glacier. And again, I really like the formula of these. They are starting to get a bit old now, but they still work perfectly fine. So I'm going to keep them in my collection, and I will get rid of them when I either stop using them or if they go bad. This next one here is from Mary Grace, and again I got it in a Lumi box. This is in the shade 4. Doesn't actually have a name, but as you can see here, it is quite dried out now. Now, I never really reached for it anyway. It wasn't my most favorite formula. It was quite heavy and sticky, so I just left it in my drawer for ages now, so I'm going to declutter this one as well. This next one here is from Half Caked, and it is their lip gloss in Rich Rich, and again I really don't reach for this either, so I'm going to declutter it. It is a nice colour, it is very pretty, but the formula again is quite sticky, and I have other formulas that I like a lot more. So these three here are all from Pat McGrath, and these were in like a lip trio kit that I picked up at Sephora. They were like one of their sales. This one here you can see I've almost used up. That was in Nectar, Pale Fire Nectar Lust Gloss. So this one was my favourite of the trio, but these are all getting quite old now. You can see I did use these as well. This was definitely hands down my favourite though. I'm going to declutter these because they are quite old now. They're probably about 2 years old, and I really don't reach for them anymore now that I have different formulas that I really like. This next one here is from Nude by Nature, and this was in the shade Dusk, number 7. Again, I really don't reach for this, so I'm going to declutter it. It is a really nice formula. It is a really nice shade as well. It is quite light on the lips. Not very sticky at all, but I just really don't reach for it, so I think maybe someone else could use this before it does expire. This one here from Kimchi is new to my collection. I actually got this from a friend. He didn't want it. I think he had like 2 of the same shade or something. So this is in Pink Shimmer. So I haven't actually used this one yet. So I will keep it in my collection for now. I think, yeah, looking at that swatch, I think it's going to be a really nice lip topper. So I will keep it in my collection for now, but if I don't use it, I will declutter it next time. This one here from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This was in the shade Crystal Kiss. Now, I have had this for so long now, I can't even tell you how long. As you can see, it is almost all used up. I loved this gloss. but it's definitely well past its expiry date now, and it does feel a bit weird on the lips. So I am going to declutter it because I think it has gone off, but I definitely got my money's worth because there's like barely anything left in the tube. These two here are from Morphe Cross Jeffree Star, and I like them, but I definitely wouldn't repurchase these again. I really don't reach for them. They're not my most favourite formula ever. They are a little bit sticky. This one's more of a lip topper and that's more of just a clear gloss. I'm going to declutter them because I have had them for so long now and I can't remember the last time I actually used these. This one here I got from, I think, a Lumi box. I think it is Burmese Dream. I think that's the brand, but it's in the shade Gold Digger. It is a really, really nice formula, actually. I really like how big the doe foot applicator is. Again, it's very nice and light, and it just has a few gold specks. Now, because it is sort of new to my collection, I think I only got it about 3 months ago. I'm going to keep it. If I don't use it, then I will declutter it next time. So down to the last 5. This one here, I am going to declutter finally. This is from Huda Beauty and it's one of their lip strobes. It's in Mystical. Now, I've got to say, I have probably had this for about 4 or 5 years now, and it used to be one of my favorite all-time lip glosses. Like, it is just absolutely stunning. It's almost like a unicorn color. It smells absolutely divine as well, but as you can see, I have almost nothing left in it, so there's no point in me keeping it. And I don't think I will repurchase it now that I've got other formulas I like more, but I don't even know if they make this shade anymore because it is so old. Next one here is from Physicians Formula. This is in Berry Healthy. This is actually quite a nice shade. It is very, very deep, but I really don't like the formula of this one. Now, most Physician Formula products I absolutely love, but this one here I don't know, there's something about it I just can't get used to, so I'm going to declutter this one. Next up is from Marc Jacobs, and this is the lip gloss in French Tickler, and this is a really pretty gloss as well. I do like using this as a lip topper as well with some nude lipstick. It's very pretty, so I'm going to keep it in my collection for now, but if I don't use it, then I will definitely declutter it next time. Second last one is from Model Rock, and it is the shade Sherbet, and this formula here is actually quite nice. It's quite light on the lips. I don't have any shades that are like this though, so I'm going to keep it because I do really like the shade, and especially when I'm trying to lighten up a deeper colour or do a ombre look, this is a really nice formula for that. Now, this you can sort of class as like a liquid lipstick, I think, but it is so light, that's why I've put it with my lip glosses. And the lucky last one here is from Juvia's Place, and I only just got this in the Juvia's Place mystery box. So yeah, this is in the shade It's Electric, and because it is brand new to me, I am going to keep it. I think from the swatch that I've done already and that, I think it's going to be a really nice formula. It does feel a bit thick, but I'm excited to give it a shot. So this is the collection that I'm going to declutter. There is a 12 in here that I will be decluttering, and then I'm going to keep all of these. So there is 16 that I am keeping and 12 that I am decluttering. So next up I have these lip crayons. Now, I have really gone off of lip crayons, so I honestly don't think I'm going to keep very many of these, if any at all. This e.l.f. one here, which is Rose Gold, it is a really, really pretty shade, yes, but I really don't use it anymore, so I'm going to declutter it and hopefully someone else might like it. This Sephora Pink Jumbo lip crayon I really don't use anymore because it is drying out, so I am going to declutter this one as well. The next one is this e.l.f. one in Radiant Rouge, sorry, and it is a really, really pretty colour. I do really love this, but I really don't reach for it anymore. It is quite drying now to the lips, so I'm going to declutter it as well. This NARS one, this used to be my favourite, and I do really like the formula of this, but it just doesn't work properly now, I think, because it is so old now, but it used to be one of my favourites. I really, really like the shade of it as well, and it worked really nice before it did expire. The next one here is from Pixie by Petra, and it is this lip glow in the shade Ruby. And I barely use this as well. I actually got this from my mother-in-law, and yeah, it's just not something that I would reach for. There's not very much colour, and if I'm going to go for a bright red, I would want it to show up. So I'm going to declutter this one as well. Next one here is from Burt's Bees, and this is in Pacific Coast, and this shade is absolutely stunning, but I don't reach for it again, and I don't think I'm going to reach for it in the next few months, so I'm going to just declutter it now because I know it's going to be decluttered next time otherwise. And the lucky last one here is from Soap and Glory, and this is in the shade Nudist, and for a long time this was one of my favourite ones that I would wear when I wanted a nude colour. It is quite nice, the shade is really nice. It's more of like a lip oil sort of formula, so it is quite light and hydrating for the lips. I do like the formula, but again, I've gone off of lip crayons, so I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to declutter it. So I've just decluttered all 7 of those. So this next selection here is my Senegence liquid lipsticks and lip glosses. So I'm not going to actually declutter any of these, not until they grow old. But these are colours that I have. Now I only reach for these when I actually need my colour to last. So I normally use them for when I'm going out to an event. They are super, super drying to your lips. You do get this lip gloss as well, which is moisturising, which you put on top of it to set it in place so it's not all sticky. And then you also have this oops remover, which is basically like an oil. I don't like the oil because it would always give me like it would create little pimples or ingrown hairs around my lips. But I do like the way that it will stay to your lips for if you're going to an important event and you don't want your lipstick to come off. So I'm going to keep these, but I do not use these as a regular lipstick. I only use them for special events. Okay, so next up we have my actual lipsticks. So this is all of my current lipsticks that I have. So I'm going to try and be a bit brutal with this because I just don't reach for them. So let's start off with this green one in the corner here. This is from W7 and it is in fluorescent green. Now I didn't like the formula of this. I used it when I was doing that green look, that acid sort of look that I was doing. I really didn't like this formula, so I'm going to declutter it. This e.l.f. red colour is in the shade Pepper. Now I got this at Christmas time in my advent calendar and I really actually like the red of this, so I'm going to keep this one. This next one here is from Nude by Nature. It is in Dusky Nude and this is the shade here. Now I'm going to declutter this one because I actually have other ones that I like more, and I have lots of the same sort of shades, so there's no point in keeping so many. This next one here is from Kevin Aucoin, and this is in the shade Timeless. It's a vibrant orange colour. Now, I have had this for a few years now, and I can't remember the last time I reached for it, so I'm going to declutter this one as well. There's no point in keeping stuff that I'm really not reaching for. This next one here is from CoverGirl, and it is this really pretty bright pink colour. It's like a hot pink. I really like this shade and I don't have any other lipsticks that are very similar to this, so I'm going to keep it for now, but if I don't reach for it then I will declutter it next time. These two here I'm going to keep. These are both KVD. So this one is just a white lipstick and this one here is actually a metallic green lipstick. So I do tend to use both of these lipsticks when I'm doing the more out there looks, and yeah, those are really nice formulas for using for them. Then I have these Revolution ones. I'm going to keep this black one because it is the only black lipstick that I do currently own. But this red one I'm going to declutter because I really like this red over this one here. This is quite a drying formula and it's not, like this red is more of a blue undertone. This one isn't. This one pulled a bit more orange, whereas this one pulls more true blue, a true blue red on me. This next one here is from She Glam, and it is actually a really pretty colour. It's a really pretty formula, but I really don't reach for it, so I'm going to declutter it and hopefully someone else may like this one. I've only used it maybe 2 or 3 times, if that. This Maybelline one here is the Red for Me. Again, I'm going to declutter this one because I really do like the e.l.f. formula over this. And I do like the formula, but the e.l.f. one is way better in my opinion, and e.l.f. price range is way better too. This next one here is from Inglot, and this is in the shade 305. Doesn't actually have a shade name on there. It is a pretty colour, but I really don't reach for it again, so I'm going to declutter it. It's a little bit drying to the lips, but not overly drying. These next two here are both from Fenty Beauty, and I've got the shades Yardig, which is this blue sort of one, and then this Freckle Fiesta, which is sort of an orangey one. I really do like the formula of these. Again, I use these when I'm doing more of like a creative look, so these are not sort of everyday colours. They are ones that when I'm doing the out there looks. This next one here is in the shade Sunset Boulevard. I'm not actually sure, I can't remember what the brand name is for this one. But it is this really nice sort of like pinky nude sort of colour. Again, I don't reach for it, so I'm going to declutter it. This next one here is from Kylie Jenner, and this is from one of her really old lip kits. It's in the shade Nova, and it is a really nice like light sort of nude colour, but it is so old now and I can't remember the last time I reached for it, so I'm going to declutter this one as well. This next one is in Poppy Passion. Now this is KM, one of the natural lipsticks. I really don't reach for it again. It's a really pretty colour, yes, but I think I've used it maybe once or twice and I haven't used it again since then. So I think it's time for this one to go. This one here from Bella Pierre Cosmetics is in the shade Fire Red. I'm going to get rid of this one as well because again, I like the e.l.f. one. I don't need multiple reds and I prefer the blue toned red. Next up, I've got this one from Tarte, and this is in the shade Yacht Week. Again, this is another one that I use when I'm doing my creative looks. It is a really pretty like purple, but it has like glitter all the way through it. It is not one that I would use as like an everyday lipstick, but for my creative looks, it is really pretty. This next one here is from Flower Beauty, and this is in the shade Blush Rose. Now, I actually haven't had a chance to use this one yet, so I am going to keep this. I do like Flower Beauty formula. That's one of my favourite standard satin lipstick formulas, so I am going to keep this one, and if I don't use it, then I will declutter it next time. This next one here is from Gorgeous Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Bear, and again, this is a nice like nude sort of shade, but again, I don't reach for it, so I'm going to declutter it. It was a really nice formula as well. It is nice and lightweight on the lips, not too drying as well, so hopefully someone else could use this instead. This one here is from MAC Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Cherish. Now, this is a really pretty like nude shade. I do use these MAC ones every now and then. I do like that colour as well, so I am going to keep it. MAC formulas is definitely one of my favourite formulas, but I don't tend to purchase them because they are so pricey. This next one is also from MAC, and it's in the shade Modesty, and again, this is another one that I do really like the colour of. Again, I don't really purchase MAC lipsticks because of the price point. I do find Flower Beauty ones are, you know, the price point is so good, and then the formula is very similar to MAC ones in my opinion, but I'm going to keep it because I do really like the shade. Next one from MAC is So Chawed, and this is more of like an orange red, so I'm going to keep this one here just because I don't have any of the other reds besides the e.l.f. one, so I think that would be like good if I'm looking for an orange, and then e.l.f. for if I'm looking for a red one. This one here is from Tarte, and it's in the shade Belle, and it is this really hot pink shade here. I don't reach for this anymore, so I'm going to actually declutter this one. It is a really nice formula, yes, but I don't reach for it, so it's sitting there going to waste. This next one, also from Tarte, is in the shade Sweet. This is more of a bright, like, fuchsia pink. Again, I don't reach for it, so I'm going to declutter this one as well. And the last one here is in Courage. Now, I'm going to keep this one for my creative looks just because it is the only colour that I have that is a really deep, dark purple. It is starting to dry out a little bit, but for my creative looks, it doesn't really matter. So I am going to keep this just for that. Let's do these front ones here first. These are my Flower Beauty ones. So I am going to keep all of these because this is my favourite lipstick formula. But these are the shades that I have and I use a lot. So this is Bare Pout. So this is a really light nude. I like to use this when I'm trying to lighten up a lipstick or if I am wanting to do an ombre look. This next one is Peachy Nude. Again, I love to do this one. I love to use this one for when I'm doing an ombre look as well. It's a very nice, like, peachy colour. This one here is in Naked Blush. This is probably my most used one. I have used over half of it. This is like the perfect sort of nude shade for me. It does pull a bit pink, but I really like it. Next one I have here is Cinnamon Crush. This is my next favourite one. So this is a few shades darker, and I like to do an ombre look with this one and that in the middle. My next one I have is in Spiced Petal. So Spiced Petal was actually meant to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. So this is what Spiced Petal looks like. The price range is a lot nicer with the Flower Beauty ones. Again, another shade that I reach for quite a bit. And the last one here is in Autumn Rose, and this is a bit deeper again. Looks like that. So you can see I do tend to reach for more of like the nudes or the pinks. But then I have all those different shades so I can create sort of whatever colour I want. And my lucky last lipstick is my Charlotte Tilbury one. I'm not getting rid of this. I've only just gotten it. It is the Pillow Talk, but I chose it in the shade Medium. This is such a stunning colour, such a stunning lipstick as well. So let's just quickly pop it over here. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk in Medium, and that is the Spiced Petal, which is meant to be a dupe for the Pillow Talk. Now I do have mine in the shade Medium, not the standard one. I think it is a dupe for the standard one. But the formula is absolutely amazing for both of these. I just prefer the price point of the Flower Beauty ones. So this is what I have kept of my lipsticks, and I am decluttering these 14 lipsticks. Okay, so this next category is the second last category for lips. Now, these are all my liquid lipsticks. I have tons. I need to be brutal here. I need to get rid of, I'm hoping, at least half of them. First up, I'm going to jump straight into these Maybelline Superstay Matte Inks. I'm going to get rid of these four here. I don't reach for these now because I do prefer the L'Oreal Paris formula over these ones. So I'm going to declutter them because I do not reach for them at all. Next up here is the L'Oreal formulas. So this is the standard liquid lipstick formula. I'm going to keep these 5 shades here because I do really like these. If I'm using a liquid lipstick, this is the formula I tend to go for, especially when I'm doing my YouTube videos and stuff. These are what I tend to be wearing. So we'll keep all of those. Now these 3 here are also the L'Oreal liquid lipsticks. However, these ones have a gloss finish, not a matte finish. So again, I reach for these all the time. I tend to go for the gloss finish if my lips are quite dry already, just so I don't dry them out anymore. And I do like to, you know, use both of them if I want to pair one of the matte ones with the lip glosses. Okay, this Wet n Wild liquid lipstick in the shade Flirt Alert. I've had this for a few years now. I never reach for this anymore. This is super drying on my lips. I do not like that feeling anymore, so I am going to declutter this one. These two Jeffree Star Cross Morphe ones, I've had these for ages as well. I don't reach for them anymore. I did get rid of some of them in my last declutter, and I actually haven't touched these since my last declutter, so there's no point in me keeping something that's going to sit there and keep going off. They are really stunning shades, and the formula isn't terrible, but it's not my most favourite formula ever. This MAC one here is Bling Thing Liquid Lip Colour in Commotion Motion. Now this one here I will keep. It's not dried out yet. I have had it for quite a while though. And it is this super pretty hot pink metallic, like blingy sort of colour. It is absolutely stunning, and I do really like to use this when I do my creative looks. So I'm going to keep it until it dries out. It is not something that I would wear as an everyday lip colour. It is definitely something I pair with a really out there or creative look. This next one here is from Tarte, and this is one of their lip paints, and I used to swear by these. I don't know what the colour is because it's just one of the little sample ones. I used to wear these all the time. I don't like the formula of these anymore because I now do have the L'Oreal ones, which I do prefer. So I'm going to declutter this one, but I've probably used most of it already anyway because, yeah, this I used to wear every day. These two here are from Focalure. This is in the shade Morganite and Zircoin. They were really, really pretty to use as lip toppers, but they have dried out quite a bit, so I am going to have to pop them in the bin. They are nice formulas, but there is a lot nicer formulas out there now. This next one here is from Ulta Beauty, and it is their Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Aura. I think I got this one when I did the collab with Anna. It is starting to dry out a bit, and I really don't reach for it, so I'm going to pass it on and see if someone can get some use out of it before it does completely dry up and expire. This one here is from Focalure as well. This is one of their luxe ones in the shade Rose. Again, I don't reach for this. I only ever used it as a topper. It is looking a bit dry now though. It is really pretty, but I just don't reach for it, and I have to be brutal here because I have so much lip products and I do not have enough room to store them all, and I only have one set of lips as well, so I need to be brutal here, so I'm going to get rid of this one too. Next one here is from Kylie Jenner, and it is the Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Sprinkle. Now I think I got this with the lipstick, and I think I also had a lip liner, which we will be doing next. I have not reached for this in so long, so I'm going to get rid of it. I can see on the side here it is starting to dry out as well. It's not really a shade that I would reach for either, and not really a formula that I was actually very impressed with. It is one of the really old formulas. I've had this for a few years now, but yeah, definitely not something that I would purchase again. I don't know if their formulas have changed now, because I do know that they have improved on everything. But this is back from like when she very first started. This one here is from I Love Revolution, and it is in Chocolate Cherry. And this shade is actually really, really pretty on, but I don't really like the formula of this. It is very drying. You can't really get much out of the tube as well. And it's sort of, I'm not sure if you can see there, but it's like patchy. For a liquid lipstick, I would prefer to have like full colour, whereas this one is sort of, yeah, patchy, and I could never get it to look right on my lips, so I am going to declutter this one. These two here are from Model Rock. Again, not my most favourite formulas ever. This one is in You Mauve Me. It was quite drying to the lips as well, but I do want to say all liquid lipsticks are going to do that. I do tend to use that shade there because I use it when I want to ombre. It sort of pulls like a grey sort of tone as well. But this shade here I really never reach for because I have other ones that do like similar colours. That was in Spanish Rose. So I think I'm going to keep You Mauve Me because I do use it for the ombres, and then I'll get rid of Spanish Rose. Next up I have this one here from Garbo and Kelly. This is in the shade Harmony. Again, I don't reach for this like ever, so I think I'm going to declutter this one. It is a really nice like brown sort of toned one, but I don't reach for it, so there's no point in me keeping it when someone else could get some use out of this. Okay, down to these last ones. Let's do this one first. So this one is from Luna Beauty. This is brand new, so I will not be decluttering it. I have used it once, but it is the Aphrodite liquid lipstick from Luna Beauty. It is absolutely stunning. I really love the packaging and the shade of this. Oh my goodness, it is to die for. I love this red. It is absolutely stunning on my skin tone, and the formula, it feels like you don't have anything on your lips. So I'm really excited to have this in my collection, and I definitely want to check out some more of their lip products because the formula is absolutely amazing. So lucky last ones are all from Gerard Cosmetics. So I do have one here which I have been using, and the rest of these are all brand new. I got these, I think it was around the Boxing Day sale, so I picked up 6 colours. So this one here is in Everything Nice, and this is my go-to like going out liquid lipstick. I absolutely love their formulas, but you can see it's just like a nude sort of colour. It's my favourite one for when I do go out, but I don't worry about having to reapply it. So I'm keeping this. Now this was Everything Nice, and I brought a backup of Everything Nice here because I do love it so much. I don't want to run out. I'm going to keep the new one in its box so I know that this is the new one and I'm to finish this one first. So I will keep all of these, but let me just show you the colours that I picked up. So this one here is in Immortal. So this is a really, really pretty red as well. Let me swatch it next to Luna Beauty one. See, when I'm looking at that, I prefer Luna Beauty's red, but it's always good to, you know, have options. This pool's a bit more pink, whereas that one's like a true like deep red. So I will keep it, but I can definitely tell I'm going to reach for the Luna Beauty one over that any day of the week. This next one here is in Plum Crazy. So this is a really nice, a deep like purpley brown. This is what it looks like. It is absolutely stunning. Again, I just wanted something that was quite deep for when I wanted to do like a dark look, or, you know, if I'm needing it for my creative looks. So I think that is a really pretty shade. Next one here is in Invasion. So this one is more of like a lighty sort of brown color. I think this one online it looked more like as though it had like a grey sort of undertone. Now this one is quite thick compared to the others, so I can feel it is already an old one that they've already given me. I have already complained because some of them actually came dried out, and these were the replacements. But it still works, so I'm not going to complain again, but I do really like that sort of shade. See how it's like got like a sort of grey undertone to it, so yeah, it's really nice. Second last one is in the shade 1995. Now when I was getting the Everything Nice one, this was the other shade I was looking at, and I was umming and ahhing between the two of them. So I think this will be a really nice sort of everyday colour as well. Really, really pretty, and that's the formula that I like, where it's very lightweight on the lips. Yes, it dries your lips out because it is a liquid lipstick. All liquid lipsticks are going to do that, but I find this formula doesn't dry it out as much as a lot of the other ones do. And the lucky last one here I've got is Coachella. I think this is, yeah, this is the hot pink one that I got. So I just grabbed a hot pink because I don't have any hot pink liquid lipsticks except for that sparkly one. And it is a really pretty pink. It is like a Barbie pink. I really, really like it, so I'm excited to have that one in my collection, and knowing that I already like the formula, I'm really happy with that. Okay, so I'm keeping all of my Gerard Cosmetics ones, the L'Oreal standard ones, and the gloss, the Luna Beauty, and then I'm keeping these two also. So this is what I am keeping out of my liquid lipstick, and these are are what I am decluttering. So I have 12 here that I will be decluttering. So I didn't declutter by half like I'd hoped, but I definitely decluttered quite a bit, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so last up I've got my lip pencils here. So I'm going to try and get rid of a few of these as well. First up, I'm just going to show you these quick new ones. So this one is from Gerard Cosmetics, and this is in Sugar and Spice here. Now I actually already have this shade here, and I have used it a lot. I'm going to keep the new one in the box so I know which is the new one here. But I'm definitely keeping this. It is my favourite one. I pair this with the Everything Nice liquid lipstick. I pair it with this one here, Everything Nice, and this combo together is super, super pretty. So I'm definitely keeping that. This next one here is in the shade Immortal, and it was to be paired with the Immortal shade that I got in the liquid lipstick. So it is like this really pretty red. It does tend to pull pink though, so I think I still need to keep one of my red lip liners. So I'm thinking I might keep, let me just quickly swatch them. That's the Bella Pierre, and then this is the Sephora. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this little mini Sephora one. It's a lot more creamier than the Bella Pierre. The Bella Pierre I'm going to declutter. It is in the shade Fire Red, but it is very, very drying, and you have to pull for it to sort of show up on your skin as well. So I would prefer something a bit more smooth that would glide over my lips. So I will declutter that one. Next up, I have this gorgeous cosmetics one here. This is in Quiana. And it is a nice like nude shade here. I need to sharpen it, but I really don't reach for it, so I'm going to declutter that one as well. This a pink one from Sephora here, I think I might get rid of because it's very similar to the Immortal shade, and I don't need two of the same ones, so I'm going to get rid of that one. This one here from Nude by Nature is in the shade Rose. It is actually a really, really pretty one as well, so I am going to keep this lip liner. This next one here is from Morphe, and it is in the shade Pinken. Now I have used this quite a bit, but I really don't tend to use it anymore because it is such light in colour, or so light in colour. I really don't reach for it, so I'm going to get rid of it. This one here is to match with that KAB Beauty one. I don't reach for this either, so I'm going to get rid of this one as well. It is a nice formula. It does glide over your lips really, really nicely. But yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one. Next one here is from Garbo and Kelly, and this is in the shade Harmony, which matches the lipstick that I already decluttered. So I'm going to declutter this one as well. I've got other ones here that I will use, and it is quite drying to the lips too. This next one here is from Maybelline, and it is one of their highlighting lip pencils. I really don't reach for this anymore either. I'm going to declutter it, but yeah, it's gone old now. It's breaking apart when I try and use it. It was a really pretty colour. I did like to use this on the middle of my lips just to highlight, but it is gone old, so we'll get rid of that one. This next one here is from Nude by Nature, and again, this is in a soft pink shade. Again, I really like this, so I'm going to keep this one. It's more of like a nude colour. This next one here is from NYX. This one is in the shade Natural. And I don't mind the formula of this one, so I am going to keep this formula as well. I do like that it is a roll up and that I don't have to sharpen it. Next one I have here is from Kylie Jenner, and this was with that lip kit as well that I got a while ago. It's in the shade Sprinkle. I'm going to keep this one for now because I don't have any other dark colours like that, so it'll be good to go with like my dark purples and everything. And the lucky last two, this one is from Gerard Cosmetics in Underground. I really like this shade as well. This is more of like the sort of grey undertone. It is really pretty. I've used this quite a bit as well. And then I'm going to keep this one definitely because it is brand new. It is the Pillow Talk 2 in medium. The only thing I don't like about this is it doesn't handle well in heat. So I did have this in my bag to touch up, and the top actually broke off of it because it was a hot day. But I definitely love this formula. It's just one that you really need to keep cool, because otherwise, yeah, because it is so creamy, it will melt. So this is the lip liners I am keeping. This one is obviously a replacement for that for when I run out. And I'm going to be decluttering 7 lip liners here. So this is my massive container full of decluttered lip products. I'm pretty happy with that because I did declutter about the same amount the last time I decluttered. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So I hope you enjoyed that declutter. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up down below because it really helps me out. And if you're new, don't forget to join my family. Hit that subscribe button and change that notification bell to all so you don't miss any of my future videos. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.